But because you've put thought and reason and emotion behind it, it will come. Forget about how long it takes. Forget about how it's going to come. Know that it will come. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. It's got to be built in here before it comes out here. That's the whole point to the exercise. The more emotion, the more, the more sweat, the more physical heat, the more enthusiasm, the more passion, the more power you put into that idea, the faster it'll come. And all you've got to do is stop stopping it. Does that sound like hard work? Doesn't sound like it, does it? Trust me, this is going to be the hardest thing you've ever done. Thinking is the hardest work there is. That's why those that do it get paid a bucket load of money. Like, do you think Bill Gates started Microsoft without thinking? No, the fact that he stole the operating system off someone else is irrelevant. He had the idea to do it. The other guy didn't. Too bad, so sad, you lose. I win. Whatever you need to do. I think he paid 50 grand for it or something. And at the time, that was a good deal because it wasn't worth anything. If another one was going to do anything with it, it wasn't worth anything. He put his thought, his effort, his energy and his creativity. And if you've ever seen Bill Gates speak, the only reason that Microsoft and the computers are in the world today is because of one thought. Does anyone know what that thought is? Yes. Everyone needs a personal computer on their desk. That was it. That is what Microsoft is built on. That is what the whole world runs on. One idea from one man. Everyone needs a PC. That was his island. And with that thought, everything else aligned itself in order to make that happen. And Bill Gates is a nerd. He just, I don't know. If I had the choice between going for dinner with Sophie and going for dinner with Bill Gates, I'd take Sophie. So I don't, he just doesn't inspire me at all with anything. Yeah, he made a shitload of money, but did he make it? He just had an idea, and he committed his life to that idea. No different to anyone else. But everyone else is around and go, oh, well, the computer's done now. It's all right for him. How pathetic. Something else can be done, surely. And the only way you're ever going to find an idea like that is to have an idea like he had first. That's the way it works. So these silly little ideas that you're coming up with to sell for $50, maybe you could use the same process to expand it a little bit to make it worth a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. What I want to do after lunch, how are we going for time? What time is it? 1:15. We'll go for lunch now. What I want to do after lunch is I'll quickly take you through a business plan on how to write a business plan and how to write a business plan that's already been written to raise countless billions of dollars. I got it off a bloke. I actually got it off the bloke who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Someone asked me who that was? No, it wasn't. Keith Cunningham, thank you. Keith Cunningham is the gentleman that actually wrote the book. It's his life story. Robert Kiyosaki took it, put a purple cover on it, marketed it and said it was his and sold it for millions. Not to say anything against the man, the strategies and everything in the book is brilliant. And Keith will tell you, and he's, as he said to me, he said, man, he's a big country, big Southern Texan bloke. He said, well, I wasn't going to do anything with it. So he might as well. I didn't think my life story was worth that much. And it was the marketing and the effort that Kiyosaki put into it. He'd tell a little porky pie here and there, just because it wasn't his dad. Well, whatever. has that man changed